Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. It's Vittorio here. I'm back making analysis and videos on different pairs. I'm gonna analyze with you first of all Euro US dollar for the next week. I'm gonna look at what Euro US dollar has done last week and my analysis for the upcoming week or the upcoming weeks. First of all, I want to say that it's been a while. It's been pretty much a year since I have uploaded any video on YouTube. So I will try to make regular videos every week. It's not going to be easy because currently I'm quite busy doing different projects, different things. But anyway, I will work a couple of extra hours to make this video possible. So as I was saying, it's been pretty much 12 months since my last video here on YouTube. So I just would like to start by looking at the weekly time frame just to get an idea of what has happened in the last 12 months on Euro US dollar. So as you can see, for exception of all this noise during the pandemic, after, let's say from March and April, the Euro US dollar has been on a clear uptrend. Instead, with a few corrections, from the beginning of 2021, Euro US dollar has been on a clear downtrend. Now, this could be, as the previous one, just a correction, and then we could possibly see a continuation up. But let's just make different hypotheses, and let's just not rush into conclusion. So I would like to also look at the daily time frame. So let's focus on the daily time frame. Now, for all those people that haven't seen my videos or don't know me, the only indicator I use are exponential moving averages. This is the 200, the yellow one, and the 50. They really help me. They really help me define the trend. I really like them. I always use EMAs. I don't use any other indicator when I trade or when I do my analysis. So if you don't use them, it's completely fine, and just stick with me and just try to figure out how I use them. So basically on the daily time frame, we can see that we are testing, and the price has already tested the 200 EMA. We are on a falling channel. It has been 7 days of tight trading. So as you can see here, the 15th was a Monday. It started with a bearish candle, same on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday we tried to rally, reaching the 1.2 level. Now you can consider this as a very strong resistance at a very strong psychological level. So this is definitely a level I will be looking at. This is a level where the smart money starts kicking in, and it's a sign. This is a sign that we should definitely be looking at. The institutional investors don't want to break this level. It's pretty obvious. We have a double top with bearish flag. Double bearish engulfing, so definitely the smart money doesn't want to push above this level, and for now we stick with it. We follow their signs, we take their signs, and so we definitely want to follow the smart money. Now this area right here is an area where I'm definitely not interested in trading. So if we break down the 200 EMA, I'm quite happy with the continuation down on the falling channel. Instead, if we break above this psychological level I was talking to you about, the 1.2 level, then we might be looking even possibly at a breakout of the falling channel. Now the theory tells us that a falling channel always ends with a bullish breakout. But again, this area right here is not an area where I'm interested in taking any trade, or neither buy or sell. But just for the sake of the analysis, we had this very strong resistance right here, the 200 EMA that works as a support. So we are definitely in a liquidity pool, a lot of liquidity, a lot of orders taking place in this area right here. So we're definitely in a breakout mode. We're definitely about to see a breakout. Now, again, focusing on the 4-hour time frame, looking more at the falling channel, I want to just notice this quite interesting thing. So if you look at this trend line, we can see that it was tested twice as a support, once and twice. The price broke down and then retested the trend line, and the trend line worked as a resistance also here, quite really nice place to take place as it crossed the 200 and the 50. So this would have definitely been a very nice trade for whoever entered here to take a last short position. Anyway, so we broke the trend line, and what is happened, the forex market is quite predictable most of the time. It's happening again. So again, we have another trend line tested twice as a support, once and twice. Now what could happen here, and I will show you another pattern later. What could happen here is the same as happened before. So the price breaks on the trend line, retests the trend line. The trend line works as a resistance, and the price keeps going down, following the trend. We also need to look at the trend, but there are always a trend in the trend, so we also need to look out for that. Another thing that I want to look at is another pattern that I just found here, is this one here. So the other pattern that I've seen is this symmetrical triangle here. So basically we are using the resistance level as before. With this low here, it creates kind of a symmetrical triangle. Now theory tells us that basically if we are on a trend and we find a symmetrical triangle, the symmetrical triangle is only a correction. Then at the end of the triangle, basically the trend is going to resume. So basically here we're coming from a downtrend, symmetrical triangle, so correction and then continuation down. These two signs right here tell me that the EURUSD dollar is probably going to continue down. Either continue down, just keep falling down, a falling knife, or as I said, down, retest, and down. Anyway, these two signs are pretty obvious. If we go back again on the daily time frame, so this breakout, this let's say bearish move might continue down to this level too. So we have a support and the 200 EMA. So this is March low. If instead we break even below the 200 EMA, so that would be also breakout of the falling channel. So quite weird price action. The bears so might be looking at this level right here, which is September and October, November low. So this would be my last, let's say, target for a bearish move. This only if the price breaks down the 200 EMA. Could be a quite weird price action at that point, but also by looking at the fundamentals, and if you around the stock market, you might know that the treasury yields are up, which are pushing quite the stock market down. But I don't see that stopping anytime soon. So as the bond yields go up, the US dollar is definitely going to gain an edge over the euro, and so your US dollar might keep falling down and also give us some kind of weird transaction. Now here we can see the fallen channel has worked pretty fine so far. So but I'm quite sticking with this trend line, this double trend line. So again, the forex market is quite predictable, always repeats itself. That's why we look at patterns, at the technicals, just to find the good spot to enter. So again, quite an interesting trade would be waiting for this retest and then taking a short position. I'll be waiting for this retest here. I'm definitely not interested in buying at this support. It would be a too small of move, too risky. Definitely not interested in buying that. But because it happened here, as you can see quite nicely, I would definitely be interested in taking a short position if I saw a retest of this broken trend line. So this was my analysis for US dollar. I hope it was pretty clear. Let me know in the comments. Smash the like button, as people say, helps the algorithm. I don't know if that's true, but if it's true, it doesn't cost anything. So yeah, I'll see you in another video.